A camper or travel trailer and you like chilling out in it watching TV, chances are it has a small TV that was installed when the unit was new. Now when these travel trailer companies like Forest River and such install these TVs, they buy the cheapest one they could find and usually the smallest. A lot of them are 32-inch and smaller, and there's some brand name that you never heard of. Well, in this video I'm going to show you step by step how to upgrade the TV in your camper or travel trailer. I've got a 40-inch TCL TV. I'll put a link in the description below how to buy this off Amazon, have it show up at your doorstep in the next 1 to 2 days. I chose 40-inch because it's a little bit of an off size, so they are actually a little bit cheaper than you think. They're only around $150. If you want to go to a 32-inch, you might pay about $130. But most people are going to want something bigger than a 40-inch for their home, so a lot of places have a lot of these in stock, and they're usually a little bit cheaper. So let's go inside, I'll show you the TV I have, and we'll get it upgraded. So here's my current TV. It's a 32-inch. It's from 2018. It's made by Hisense. It's got a really thick bezel on it, and as you can see, I can go much bigger. Now most of these are set up with a wedge system, so this is designed to be taken out and you can sit it outside, or I can flip it around to the back bedroom and slide it down in the wedge. I'll show you what that system looks like. So here's the wedge mounting bracket on the outside of the camper. As you can see, it's kind of in a V shape. So as it slides down, it actually tightens and it's going to stay in place, but it's also easily to remove. All you have to do is lift straight up and you can put it back inside. So before you go out and buy a certain size TV, you're going to measure the space you have available. And just remember, TVs are measured diagonally. So this TV is a 32-inch. It's not across this way, it's corner to corner. So take those dimensions with you if you were going to a Best Buy or someplace like that to buy a TV, and you can actually just measure the TVs on display to make sure they're going to fit in the space. Or if you're going to buy this one like I have off Amazon, it's going to have the total dimensions, and then you'll be good to go. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to disconnect all the cables that are running to the TV and out from it. Now that way you can easily take the TV off the wall, and two, you can inspect all the cables, make sure there's not one pinched or something that looks like it might have gotten damaged. Now I showed you the wedge bracket outside. It's kind of like that V shape, so it's kind of a self-locking. So all we're going to have to do is lift straight up and this TV should come right off. On the back of the TV, you'll see the mating wedge bracket. This is what goes down into the bracket I showed you outside. So basically we're going to have to remove this bracket right here and attach that to our new TV. With the Phillips screw, just like this one right here. So we're just going to turn the screws left or counterclockwise. Remove all the screws so we can take the bracket off to install to our new TV. New TV box, and carefully remove all of the inner packaging. I'm just going to try to get as much stuff out of the way as possible before pulling the TV up and out of the box. Now when you remove the TV, don't just grab it in the middle and squeeze the screen. You're going to want to hold on each end, just right on the bezel, and pull straight up. Every TV is going to have different mounting holes. Hardly any of them are ever the same. This one I took the adapter off, and the wedge bracket actually fits and lines up perfectly with the mounting holes in the TV. It seems like the screw threads in every TV are a little bit different from one brand to the next, and this one's no exception. So I'll have to take a trip to the hardware store and get me some screws that fit. Alright, so most of the threads on the back of these TVs are going to be metric. After a quick trip to the hardware store, I got me some M6 by 3/4 long screws, and we'll get this bracket mounted in place. Now you don't want to tighten up any screws till you get them all about halfway in case you need to wiggle it around and get the screws lined up. But once they're all halfway in or so, go ahead and tighten them up. You don't need to go real tight. Just once they get snug, go about 1/4 of a turn. That's as tight as you need to get it. So now the fun part of installing your new TV, you got to look down the side, line up that wedge bracket. You'll see how close the TV is going to get to the ceiling. So I can get in the wedge and let it drop down. Now I'm going to take up some of my power cord. You can either zip tie it or use a twisty tie. You don't want all that cable to fall out underneath your TV, stick out above the top of it, or stick out from the side. Now before I take off all the protectant, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, make sure the TV works. For some reason, if it doesn't work, I can easily box it back up with all the film still on it. On any brand new TV, you're going to have to go through a setup mode. We'll go ahead and finish that, and if everything looks good, we'll take all the film off. Once you've confirmed your TV is working properly, we'll go ahead and remove all the protectant around the TV. Now congratulate yourself on a job well done. If you bought this TV through my Amazon link, you got a really good deal. You got a nice size TV. If for some reason you're going to sell your camper or trailer, you can always put that original one back in and maybe take your new one, put it in the house, put it in the basement, or put it in the garage. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.